Yo guys, what's up? Here I am, once again, playing Monster Hunter 4U demo, but this time I'm hunting the Tetsucabra instead of the Great Jaggy. I'm still using the charged blade, charged axe, making sure I get the supply items. I actually don't think I use any this time. I usually use the trap, but I guess I didn't think to, or didn't want to. Preemptively using the earplugs just to cancel out that first roar as soon as you go in. It's not too big of a deal, but it's not like I have to worry about these because it's a demo and it's the same every time. The equipment, I believe, is Brachios equipment. Of course, it's new for Monster Hunter 4U, and I haven't got that far. I haven't even got it yet because it's only the demo. Once again, using the charged blade because it's probably my favorite of the new weapons, at least, if not my favorite overall. I have to see how it works out in the actual game to see if I'll stick with it or not. Big leap down with the sword drawn. I don't believe. I know you can get the axe form out for the mounting attack. I think I try and do it. There we go. Successfully did it that time. Let's see, what else? Oh yes, Tetsucabra is apparently based on the Japanese word for iron and stubborn, I think. Either that, or it's based upon Tetsu, which is iron, and Cabra, I thought it was based upon chupacabra. Guess not. Because apparently it's just a romanization of the original Japanese phrase. Oh great, Jaggies. Why does it always have to be Jaggies? Like the little people. Oh, are you okay? I also love the Tetsucabra's little buck teeth. And that itself is more horrifying than any possible roar. Because apparently, I don't think there's nose plugs. There might be. I don't know. So you see I can get a couple early hits in before I dodge out of the way. The Tetsucabra fight is a lot harder than the Great Jaggy, and then he hits me in the head with his foot. He pulls out these big rocks, which he can use to like shield himself from oncoming attack. He can like throw them at you. You can also break them apart, sending an AoE of splinters. I'm lucky that that one stomp didn't hit me and went right between his legs. There we go, a mounting attack. Get on top of him with the full vials and a yellow charge in the blade, so when it gets out of this, I'll be able to do quite a bit of damage if I switch over to axe form. Weird thing about this roar here is you can actually start stabbing him before it's over. Trick is to watch the little chompy face. If it's green, you stab. If it's not green, well, you hold on. So here we go, switching out to the axe, swinging it around, going to get a big explosion with this charge. Boom. Look at that. A stun from a mount into a stun from the explosion. I don't know if this Brachios weapon will, be the exact same in the actual game. I don't know if that explosion here either. But making sure to deposit the red charge in the shield before I make some swings with the sword, because if you overcharge your sword, it won't be effective. The cat here wants to toss me, but I ain't no dwarf. Won't work very good here, because I believe it's actually pretty far away. And really, the Tetsucabra is close enough to the edge that I could probably jump onto him plane, spinning axe into getting a face full of froggy belly. There goes, was it Alberto flying away? And I'm just silly and get stomped right in the face. As I was saying, I don't know if the Brachios charge axe will work like this in the full game, because usually doesn't Brachios weapon have a slime thing, and I don't think this has any slime. It is just a demo after all. When the tail of the Tetsucabra is puffy like that, it is his weakest point. Hit him with the axe, falls over, then I can get some more wipes in. I believe I go for a charge here, but oh no, I'm able to pull it off. I meant to do it in combo, and of course didn't, so I wasn't actually able to get the big hit off. He's stomping around. His tusks break off really easy when you hit him with the charged axe. You see him holding around his big old boulder. There it goes, he breaks it off. If I was in range, that would have hit me. Here we go, mount. Really easy mount because he's standing still. He goes for a yell. When the face is yellow, it means you're holding on and you can tell it's green. When it's red like that, you're in trouble if you don't quickly have either a lot of buy or you're holding on. I'm really nice to see that they're actually using the hunter knife offensively, because it is supposed to be like one of the sharpest and strongest things in the universe. I used the both A and X attack there to do that weird uppercut with the shield into charge. I find it very effective. It also covers ground, so it can be good to help get it charging. I go for a swing, he goes for a stomp, I dodge out of it. And poor Francis getting a face full of my blade. I go for the same thing here, the AX combo into charge doesn't work, but I do get it off on his tail. His face looks like he's pretty red, he goes for a thing. I'm trying to get the sword to deposit its charge in the shield, I mess up. And then he makes me all woozy because of his jump. I'm trying to get away. There we go. I'll take the opportunity of him smashing the boulder to get the charge in. Hopefully that won't, because it was safe. He just kind of kicks me. Luckily that kick made it so his swipe didn't hit. There we go. First, I think it was green, maybe. Yeah, it's hard to tell because yellow doesn't show up very well in this camera. Go for another mount and just get it on the back of his tail. Somehow that equals being on his head, though. I missed the holding on at the start, but nothing too big. The monsters will get gradually madder and madder the longer you try and mount them. But plenty of time. He's starting up the roar, and if I didn't have the bar as full as it was, I would have had to hold on and press R and stop stabbing. I bounce off his back a couple of times because my weapon is dull. I think that explosion gets him, but it's hard to tell. That's one thing, I actually find that I really enjoy the depth of playing Monster Hunter in 3D, but the having to hold it even in a certain spot is really hard. Get a couple hits on his tail, and then he decides to limp away, which is fine by me because it gives me opportunity to whetstone and sharpen my blade up and also get a little bit of health. I thought maybe if I was fast enough I could try and get another mounting attack in, but that obviously doesn't work out. Even though he is slowly limping away, his big old legs move a lot faster than my little hunter legs. Use the last of the earplugs because why not? It's a couple seconds here and it'll save a couple seconds in a fight. And once again, this is a demo. It's the same every time you start off, you don't carry over resources. That's why I also didn't pick up the shinies that he drops, or loot them at the end. I go with the paralysis knife, but I don't think use it. I think I actually switch out to a flash bomb. I think either I throw... Yeah, I probably throw it and it doesn't go far enough. It also flashes you, but it's not too much of a problem. Switch out to the axe mode. I started the A combo and that was really unnecessary because he just, with the first hit, he just falls on his back. I think I barely skinned him with that one. This rhino guy, rhinoceros or whatever, really a pain in this area. Countless times before he's knocked me over. There we go, the earplugs break, but it's all good. So I was able to get a couple more swipes. That last little sword slash up was unnecessary, but hey, it happens. He decides he's returning back to his little lair, which is usually a good sign because I find that usually when a monster returns to a lair, it means it's close to death. This fall here is a real killer because if he had done a more aggressive charge attack there, I pretty much had no defense against it. I find it's even worse if you do the sword strike down, it leaves you even a bigger target. He's really mad right now. He's trying to hit me, spit on me. I keep trying to get around him, but he always turns around. So, you know, see, try and get a flank, get a couple slashes off, and ends up stomping on me. I really think it's his belly that hits him there, not actually his stomping feet. But he slaps my butt saying, "Bad boy." Roll out of that. And here we go. He's now focusing more on the bell vines, the cats. Oh no, he's going back to me. I tried Axe Form, of course I missed. And here he's going for a charge attack, so I go up and barely cut the skin off his teeth right there. Well, if he had teeth left, I'd pretty much broken them off at this point. He's really pissed off though, lots of yelling, trying to get off of my bed. A little late on the R there, as you can see, it was a really mad red jumpy face. Holding down R also increases your stamina, so more reason to eat well done steaks. And there, I think Alberto decides to stick one up his pooper and finish off the old Tetsucabra. Great Jag, or the, not Great Jag, just regular Jag, he's back and he's playing around. Always, Jag is always being a pain. And that's it for this hunt. Going to the gestures, because of course you need a gesture. Old fist pump into the air as Tetsucabra's body sits there and lies belly up with those steam vents or whatever they are, sending up steam in the background or smoke or whatever. Probably noxious white gas. And that's the end of this hunt, not much else. I probably should have carved up the body to see what the Tetsucabra actually drops. But hey, I'll keep that for the full game. And prepare to face my sensei's lance technique. Quest complete. Return supply items. Thank you for playing, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more Monster Hunter, like and subscribe. Both are great ways to do it. And until next time.